pass across the formation is picked off, and Aiden O'Connell's going to flush it.
Nobody knows where it is. Now it's centered. Muir with a shot. Score!
Now down low to Lana McCarthy. A little spin move.
DeLeo of Bedford. She centers. Shot and score.
Aiden O'Connell puts the exclamation point on the game.
Connor down low. Trying to get it. Oh! Devin Mansfield!
Go, Devin Mansfield! From right on goal! Welcome in, everybody, to Exeter High School in Exeter, New Hampshire. We are in Blue Hawks Gymnasium, ready to get started here with the boys basketball semifinals for Division I as Bedford takes on the Nashua North Titans. I'm Corey Munster-Tiger here with Harry Kozlowski. Harry, what are you thinking for this matchup this evening?
Well, going back to the regular season, this Titans team gave Bedford all they could handle. It was a tight match, only a 5-point victory, and they gave up 76 points to these Titans, which was the most that Bedford gave up in any victory this season. So this is not a gimme. This is a game that they have to play their best ball, and they have to contain top scorer Parth Miglani. He's going to be a force on the floor today. We had a chance to talk to head coach Frank Moreno about this contest, and let's listen in right now. We're speaking with Coach Frank Moreno of the boys basketball team, coming off a 69-51 win over Alvern in the quarterfinals, and now they face a tough Nashua North team in the semis. Coach, that final Alvern score looks dominating, but really wasn't. It was a much closer game, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Alvern is a really, really strong team. Their ranking doesn't really reflect the strength of the team. So we knew we were going to be in for a fight the entire night. They're well coached. They really take care of the ball. They've got some really strong scoring threats. So we were pleased with the outcome.
Well, you got through it, and now you're in the semis against the National North team that gave you a tough one in the regular season. How much of that regular season game applies here, and how much do teams change up in a second meeting, especially in a playoff situation?
Yeah, they're so well coached. Coach Lane is one of the best coaches in D1, so I expect them to have a few things up there for sure. The best you can do is just understand their personnel and what their tendencies are. Parth Miglani is one of the better scorers in the state, and he really gave us a hard time. So, their style of play won't change, and their personnel will change. Some of the things that they may do will change, and we've just got to be prepared for that.
You have a senior-laden roster. These players won you a state title last year. What do you see from those players now in their final tournament? Do they have an extra gear that they can kick in?
Yeah, they do. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now. They're playing with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They think that they've been kind of flying under the radar for the season with talk about other teams. So they're hungry. They've got experience which they can fall back on, which is good. They've won in different ways, and they've faced different challenges throughout the year. So we're excited about the position we're in right now.
Coach, good luck tonight.
Thanks, Harry. I appreciate it.
Coach Frank Moreno there of the Bedford Bulldogs. Starting lineups being announced now for the Titans and for the Bedford Bulldogs. Number 1, Robinson Rodriguez. Number 4, Parth Miglani. Number 13, Alize Roig Cortez. Number 25, Luke Peters. And Jaden Pena. Those are your starting 5 for the Titans.
And for the Bulldogs, we'll see a familiar starting lineup for them as Brady O'Connell will be joined by Luke Soden, Nico Bedoyan, Spencer Henrishon, and Austin Kazajansky. We'll take a quick timeout as we get prepared for our national anthem and rejoin you for state semifinal action here on BCTV.
Not sure if you could pick up the Home of the Dogs chant from the Bedford student section here at Blue Hawk Gym.
Decent turnout of students down to our low right across from the Bedford bench. Turning out in force on a Wednesday evening. Good job to travel to see their classmates do what they can to reach the state semifinal for the second year in a row.
Quick programming note. Normally we'd have Bomb Radio with Phil Bruno on at 5 o'clock on a Wednesday evening. That show will be played in its entirety after the broadcast here with this 5:30 contest. Kind of have to move things around a little bit. Thought about splitting the show in two, but we'll just play the whole show right after the ball game.
We are just about ready for tip-off. Bedford wearing their white uniforms, red trim, red numbers, black Bedford. National North Titans are wearing their blue uniforms, navy blue uniforms with the baby blue trim, as the tap is controlled by North, and Jaden Pena will bring it over for the Titans. Up top for Rodriguez. Near side Jaden Pena, and he's fouled as Brady O'Connell picks up an early one.
Didn't really look like an intentional foul. Pena kind of ran into him, and O'Connell moved, so he wound up on the losing end of that call.
Didn't quite move his feet quickly enough and picked up the blocking foul. Inbound to Pena now, sets up the half-court offense for the Titans as he looks to go up top. Here's Rodriguez, little dribble handoff, and Miglani just inside the three-point line. He gets the Titans on the board, and a two-point lead early after the first possession for the Titans. Bulldogs over into their offensive end. Brady O'Connell drives hard, gets to the foul line, now gets in trouble. Bails them out with Luke Soden up top. He drives hard righty, little scoop up and in, and Luke Soden is on the board. 2-2 early going here at Exeter High School.
That was a beautiful play there by Soden.
Rodriguez dishes it down low to Peters. His shot gets blocked, and then there's a jump ball as Henrishon battles for it down low with Rodriguez. And possession arrow favors the Bulldogs. Bedoyan will fiddle and diddle until he gets across half court. Now near side Kazajanski. He sees Soden cutting off the pick. Three-pointer is way off to the right. Didn't even catch rim there. Driving hard and missing on the layup is Pena. Defensive rebound comes down to the Bulldogs. And now a pass cross court finds Peters, but the North Titans will settle things down. Roy Cortez back up top to Peters, and he buries a three. 5-2, Nashua North up early. 6:20 left here in the first quarter.
Nashua putting a little pressure on here on the Bulldogs.
O'Connell to Henrishon. He waits for some picks. Now Kazajanski gets to the elbow. Dishes back to Henrishon. Henrishon left alone out by that three-point line. They know he's not much of a shooting threat out there. But Soden is, as he gets to the elbow, can't get it to go. And the defensive board comes down to Miglani.
Very uncharacteristic misses for Soden there.
Rodriguez now drives. Gets cut off nicely on good footwork from Henrishon. Down low and getting blocked was Pena, but he gets it out up top to Peters. Peters drives back to Pena. Jumper no good. Batted around and out off the Bulldogs. So the Titans will get possession under their offensive basket.
Luke Soden tried to pull that ball down, couldn't quite do it. Off his fingertips, it'll be Titans ball.
In quickly to Rodriguez. He powers one up and in. And Robinson Rodriguez is in the scorebook. And the Titans are up 5. 7-2 is your score. 5:30 to go in the first quarter. O'Connell tried to get the pass back as Henrishon was looking for a cutting Soden, and now Rodriguez gets another on a transition lay-in. Coach Moreno's forced to take a timeout early going here as his offense is struggling and his defense hasn't stopped much. 9-2 is your score, 5:18 left in the first quarter.
Want to congratulate the girls team on their big victory over Portsmouth yesterday, 62-35. They punched a ticket for Durham The game was originally scheduled for Saturday, but because of UNH Wildcats playing a quarterfinal home contest in the Northeast Conference tournament, they need the gym on Saturday, so all the D1 and D2 games will be played on Sunday. We'll get a final schedule from the NHIAA. They're going to release that tomorrow. But the girls will play on Sunday, and if the Bulldog boys can pull it off, they'll play on Sunday as well.
Winner here will face the winner of our second game this evening. We will not be broadcasting that, but you might find it on other carriers. Pinkerton will take on Trinity in that second semifinal. Soden here drives. Kazajanski gets cut off, kicks to the corner. Nashua North defense making it hard for the Bulldogs, getting in tight. They find Kazajanski for a corner three, no good. Short defensive board pulled down and cleared by Roy Cortez. Here's Pena, little crossover dribble, he gets tied up. Parth drives to his left hand, can't get it off. Miglani's off, but Rodriguez is there for the offensive rebound and put back.
Yeah, Rodriguez won that layup contest there and put the ball right back. He's got 6 points.
O'Connell drives hard, he gets fouled on the floor. And that's Jaden Pena that will likely pick up that foul. And it is. That's just his first and team's first. As the Titans lead early going here, 11-2. Have the Bulldogs on their heels. And in a situation they haven't faced too much this season, finding themselves in a near 10-point deficit.
They're getting some looks, but they haven't been able to make any of the shots fall.
Here's O'Connell pulling for three, got it to go. Brady O'Connell finally gets the Bulldogs as they break that run for the Titans. Here's side now. Roy Cortez will settle things down. He's guarded by Nico Bedoyan. Miglani pulls from three, too short. Rebound for Braga. Bedoyan up quick to Kazajanski. He's going to drive hard. Euro step. Gets fouled on the way to the hoop and gets the bucket to go. Robinson Rodriguez will pick up the foul. Kazajanski has the chance for the N1.
Bedford responding after that timeout. They ended the 9-0 run by the Titans and have put up 5 here, possibly 6 if Kazajanski can finish this off.
Too strong there by Kazajanski. So it stays 11-7, a 4-point lead for Nashua North. Pena, Roy Cortez now down low to Robinson. He gets hacked, no call, and puts in another bucket. The Bulldogs have no answer for Robinson Rodriguez down low. He has 8 points.
Yeah, defensive lapse there left them wide open.
Pena with the steal here. Bedoyan tried to dish it back to O'Connell and sent it right into Pena's hands. He takes it strong to the hoop and gets fouled and will go to the line for 2.
Any one of a number of players could get that foul, but it's going to be on Brady O'Connell, and that's his second. 2 quick fouls. He might be taking a seat on the bench shortly.
Looks like he's standing over there by Coach Moreno as Logan O'Connell looks to be set to check in. Front end is good for Jaden Pena. He gets into the scorebook as Brady O'Connell takes a seat and Logan replaces him in the lineup. 3:28 to go in the first quarter, 14-7. The Nashua North Titans are up as Jaden Pena misses the second of 2 free throws, and now Soden will pull from 3 and bury. Deep three-pointer, he has 5. Now Miglani, his pass goes off the foot of a Nashua North Titan, and the Bulldogs get a turnover. Huge three-pointer there for Soden as he tries to pull the Bulldogs back.
Bedford shooters are starting to find their groove here. They need to do that to come back here. They're down 4.
Saw the replay there of Soden's deep three-pointer. Similar spot here, but he drives and gets rejected. Rodriguez comes over with the help defense and sends Soden back to from which he came. And now Pena drives hard, righty off the glass and in. 3 points for Pena. 16-10 is your score. Little dish back up top to Bedoyan. Foul line jumper is good. He's in the scorebooks with his first 2. 16-12 is your score. They look to try to get that up quickly to Luke Peters. Back in transition after the made basket, and Soden deflects it out of bounds. Bedoyan almost comes up with a steal. Now he does. He's got a 3-on-0. Kazajanski takes his 2 steps and lays it in. He's got 4, and the lead is cut to 2.
Just what the Bulldogs need are some points off of turnovers.
That was great right there. Bedoyan was able to get that turnover, found his streaking teammate down the right-hand side, but now Robinson is down low. Robinson Rodriguez has 10, and his presence is being felt. Foul here as Kazajanski was quickly out on the break. He'll go back to the line.
That's going to be on McLani, his first.
So Parth McLani picks up the foul. That's the team 3rd foul. Kazajanski goes back to the line. His first free throw was off. He looks to atone with 2:06 left in the first quarter.
Oh boy.
Pretty strong there. Some adrenaline going.
Kind of put the ball in the joint of the backboard.
Tough one there. Gets a second chance at it. Tries to cut the lead to 3. And his 3rd of 3 foul shots this evening is good. He has 5 points, and the lead is just 3, 18-15. The Titans hold the lead. Bulldogs into a 3-quarter court trap here. Peters gets down low, gets blocked by Bedoyan. Braga comes down with the rebound. They try to up quick to Kazajanski, and that's stolen by Rodriguez. And now the Titans are back in transition. Here's Miglani for 3, no good. Pulled down by Braga. Here's Soden, getting the team running. Crossover to his right hand. Now O'Connell shoots from 3 and buries it. Logan O'Connell hits the 3 and ties the score at 18. 1:20 to go in the first quarter. A back and forth affair here. Rodriguez fakes the 3, takes a dribble inside the 3-point line, then airmails it. Bedoyan with the defensive board. He's out and running for the Bulldogs. Drives hard, gets fouled on the floor as Elise Roy Cortez took a shot to the chin, but he'll get the foul.
That is the 4th foul this quarter. One more will put the Bulldogs into the bonus, although there's only 1:06 remaining.
Gavin Terriot has checked in. Rui Cortez takes a seat. Little zone defense here for the Titans. 2-3 set.
Soden had to watch himself there, almost moved his pivot foot.
Bedoyan drives to middle. Little up fade by Braga, and then he lays it in off the glass. Almost a heady play there by Logan O'Connell too, as he stepped in on the quick inbound, but it did go off of him.
Good vision.
The Bulldogs. Sorry, go ahead, Harry.
Get a timeout. I was going to say it was good vision to find Braga under the basket. 6-0 run here for the Bulldogs, puts them on top 20-18, and we got a timeout because of a untied shoelace here.
Saw there on the replay, nice little up fake by Braga, stunned the defender Robinson Rodriguez, gave himself a little bit of breathing room, and now the Bulldogs in this kind of 3-court, half-court trap as they look to turn over the Titans. They trap Rodriguez down in the corner. He's in trouble. Very close to a 5-second count. Doesn't get it though. A little scoop here by Pena. Creative play by the guard. Gets it to go, and he ties the score at 20. Now Logan O'Connell drives hard. Gets bumped, no call. Pena pulls from 3 in transition, no good. Soden, great hustle on the rebound. Gets out, up quick to Kazajanski. Tries the alley-oop play in, but can't get it to go. Now Soden gets tripped.
That's going to be Therault picking up that foul, rough one.
Sure was. Terriot will pick up the foul. It is the 5th foul of the quarter, so Soden will go to the line for 2. Team bonus there. As you saw on the replay, Soden's feet got tangled down low. You know, took a tough fall, but no malintent there from Gavin Terriot as Soden hits the front end. 6 points for him now. 2.8 to go here in the first quarter. The Bulldogs ahead by 1. three-quarter court heave. Actually, it was just a pass to Terriot. And your score after one will be 21-20. The Bulldogs, after being down, I think at most 9 points early on, have scraped back to a 1-point lead after one.
Great comeback there for the Frank Moreno coached Bulldogs, responding to that early deficit. So far scoring, Brady O'Connell excuse me, has 6 points, Luke Stoughton with 6, Nico Bedoyan with 2, Thomas Braga with 2, and Austin Kazajanski with 5 points. Free throw shooting in that first quarter, 2 for 4. For the Nashua North Titans, Robinson Rodriguez is leading all scorers. He's got 10. Parth Miglani with 2, Luke Peters with 3, and Jaden Kenya with 5.
One slight correction there. I think you had 3-pointers for Brady O'Connell. I think he had 1 and Logan O'Connell had the other.
Thank you very much.
So they each have 3 right now. Either way, they do lead by 1 after 1 in an exciting first quarter, up and down. We saw some nerves. We saw some athletes. We saw some sprinting. We saw some breakouts. And overall, an entertaining first quarter.
Lots of action. Referees are allowing a bit of contact. Similar to the girls' game yesterday. That got chippy at times as well.
That's what you want to see, though. You want to see these guys determining it on the court. We don't want to see it determined by whistles in the hands of the Zebras. Second quarter is underway as the Titans inbound near side. Jaden Pena to Peters around the horn. Terriot back to Peters. Peters sets up the half-court offense for the Titans. Little flex look as he gets cutters on either side. Terriot with the pick high. Soden putting defensive pressure here on Peters. And now Terriot looks to get free.
That was a kick ball.
We got a jump ball, and that's going to go in favor of the Bulldogs. Solid defense there as Soden was out impacting the ball, as were other defenders, making it challenging for the Titans on that offensive possession.
Same result, but the officials did miss a kick ball on that play.
Possession arrow changes. Bedoyan into the front court, finds Braga in the corner, fakes the 3, back to Bedoyan. He'll pull, it's going to be off and right. Scramble for the rebound ends up in Peters' hands, and the Titans bring it over for another offensive possession. 21-20. Bulldogs ahead 1, and now they're down 1 as Jaden Peters gets to the rim. He has 7. He's shown his athleticism and ability to get to the rim. Soden now. A little hesitation dribble by the 3-point line, up and off the glass. It's in. 8 points now for Soden.
Great layup there. He changed hands on the way up.
Foul on the floor here by Bedoyan, I believe, who's going to pick it up. Reaching in. Nashua North getting it quickly into the front court. And that was Roy Cortez, who was looking to score on that transition, but fouled in the act by Bedoyan on the floor, so no foul shots here. 23-22. Bulldogs hold a 1-point lead, and there's Rodriguez down low again. He has been tough to stop, and the Bulldogs have not done it so far. He's got 12. Titans by 1. O'Connell cuts through, now Bedoyan. Drives hard, finds Braga deep in the corner for 3. He can hit that shot, doesn't do it here. Rebound, fought for, and off of the Titans. The official changed his call. At first, he pointed down the court, and that was a little confusing, but he changed his call.
Logan O'Connell, in fact, corrected the official and said, no, the ball's is our ball.
Seemed to work. Soden pulls from 3, deep, can't get it to go.
And this time
rebound scrapped for, and unfortunately, it's off of Landon Elsmore, and the Titans will get possession. 1-point lead and the ball for the Titans. 6:10 left here in the second quarter. Pena, back to Roy Cortez. Rodriguez, back up top. Bulldogs have switched to a zone defense here. Little 1-3-1 half court. Check that, they are in a man. making a lot of switches down low. Here's Peters, right wing. And now Miglani. Entry pass down low to Rodriguez. Takes his time, gets to the rim, gets whacked by Elsmore on the way, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Elsmore doing all he can to defend against Robinson Rodriguez, who's pretty dangerous under that basket.
Good footwork too there, planted that right foot, pivoted around, gave himself a little bit of space, drew the contact, and got himself to the line. Short on the front end, so he stays at 12.
Elsmore comes out and Brady O'Connell back in with his 2 fouls.
Keep track of that there so that Brady O'Connell can maximize his time on the court as Rodriguez hits the back end. He has 13, 1 for 2 on that trip to the line. Soden now drives past, gets the lay-in. He's got 10 into double digits for the Bulldogs. Roy Cortez kicks it out. Peters for 3, short. Rebound down low. Miglani gets it up, draws the contact, and will go to the line as he's fouled.
And that's going to be Braga.
Yeah, he picks up the foul. Getting his hand caught in the cookie jar there as Miglani drew the contact. Almost had the and one, but it didn't quite go, and his front end is good. Puts the Titans up just 1.
And really just the 3rd point there for Miglani, who's been having a quiet day.
Second rattles around and is good. He's got 4 now. Just over 5 minutes to go in the first half. The Titans ahead by 2, 27-25. O'Connell gets deep in the lane, dishes back to Braga. Braga gets it up, can't get it to go. Defensive rebound batted around. Pena pulls it down, and picking up a foul quickly, I believe, is going to be Braga. 2 very quick fouls there on Thomas Braga. That's a tough one there. He poked it from behind from Pena. It looked like he got a lot of ball, but he got a shoulder check there, as you saw late, and Pena went down. Nashua North Titans by 2. Back and forth affair. They have possession and that 2-point lead, and Pena calls out play number 2. Kazajanski comes over for the help. They kick it back to Roy Cortez. Offensive board by Miglani. Puts it up and in. Nice little reverse layup by Miglani.
He was
puts
behind
the
the
Titans ahead
backboard.
by 4. Yes, he was. Offensive board here by Henrichan after the miss by Nico Bedoyan. O'Connell takes his time, dishes down to Henrichan, and he's got one. Nice vision by Brady O'Connell. Miglani with the catch and the 3, it's good. Quick up into the offensive side of the court for the Titans, and Miglani made it pay off. Brady O'Connell forces one up, can't get it to go. Offensive board comes to Soden. Bedoyan, deep corner 3, can't get it to go. And coming back for the defensive board is Luke Peters. Peters brings it over. Just under 4 minutes to go in the first half. The Titans are up 5, 32-27. Miglani fakes the 3, gets swatted away by Henrichan. Drew the double team, forced it up, and Henrichan was there to deflect it away. So the Titans will inbound under their offensive basket. Miglani into Roy Cortez. Up top, Peters. Pass tipped away by Kazajanski as they were looking for Miglani deep in the far corner on the left side. And now Roy Cortez draws Bedoyan way out. Soden on Miglani. Tries to get over the screen. He tumbles to the ground. Miglani's 3 is off. An offensive rebound by the Titans. Nice hustle there by Peter Donovan. Pena pulls it out. Takes his time. Resets the offense. Around the top. Miglani gets tied up. Ooh, very quick jump ball call.
Yeah.
Brady O'Connell tied him up. Thought he had a breakout. Possession arrow points in favor of the Titans.
I mean, Brady O'Connell literally pulled the ball out of his hands in that split second where they were both making contact. The jump ball was called.
Tough timing there, as it seemed to be a quick whistle on the jump. 3:14 to go in the first half. Titans ahead 5.
I'm sure Bill Carter will have a thought on that. He'll be joining us at halftime.
Well, Mr. Official, Mr. Carter will very rarely criticize the officials here. That's okay, though. Deep 3, corner, no good. Henryshawn battles for the board. Great hustle by the big man, and now Kazajanski out on the break. Soden fakes the 3, drives into the middle. Shot, can't get it to go down, but Bedoyan there with the offensive board and put back. Gathered the rebound and put it back at the same time before coming all the way down, and pulls the Bulldogs back to within 3, 32-29. And now Bedoyan will pick up a foul.
Number 2 for Nico. And it's also 5 fouls on Bedford, so it's going to be Roy Cortez going on the line for 2.
So Roy Cortez goes to the line. Front end is a bit strong.
Off the back of the rim.
2:37 to go in the first half. Titans ahead 3, 32-29. As Roy Cortez is set to take the second of 2. Good on this one. He's into the scorebook, and the lead is 4. O'Connell caught kind of sleeping there as Pena comes away with the steal, now gets blocked. O'Connell can't block him again, and Pena has 9. Pushes the lead out to 6. Good hands there by Pena as he took advantage of O'Connell. Soden tries to get the other side. Looked like an offensive goaltend there, but they'll count it.
Yeah, Bedford got away with one there.
O'Connell gets credit for that. He has 5 on the tap back. It looked like either O'Connell or Henryshawn was right there. And yeah, that net was pulled. The rim was disjointed. And I talked about it in the Alverin game there. Anytime there's a movement of the backboard or the rim, you can call a goaltend. It wasn't called here. Peters gets the call on the transition.
Well, I think that it kind of made up for the fact that the foul on Luke Soden was not called. He went hard on the floor. So it goes both ways.
I think referee Carter would differ with you, saying there are no makeup calls, there are no compensating calls. O'Connell drives hard. Kazajanski for 3. Can't get it to go, just short. Rebound is battled for and goes out off the Bulldogs. 35-31. The Titans ahead 4 with the ball. 1:24 to go in the first half. Bulldogs jump quickly into a 2-3 here. Double Pena up top. Trying to neutralize Robinson Rodriguez down low, as he's been a thorn in the Bulldogs' side. 13 first half points here, and they've had little answer for big number 1. North taking their time here. Now they get it down to Rodriguez.
Double teamed him.
Like he stuttered his feet, but now Meglani buries the 3 from the corner, and he has 12.
Did I
Pushes
say
the lead out to 7.
Did I say McLowney was not doing much in this game?
You did, and then all of a sudden he breaks out and scores 10 quick points. Offensive board here. Henryshawn. Kazajanski kicks to Henryshawn. He finds the opposite side. Logan O'Connell too strong on the 3. Rebounded by Brady O'Connell. Logan O'Connell, little floater in the lane, can't get it to go, and Henryshawn with the putback. Good hustle by the senior big man. 38-33, North by 5. 10 seconds to go in the first half. And Pena will wait for the last shot. Picks up a pick. Meglani gets back to his left hand. Henryshawn got the ball, but also got body. And Pena will go to the line.
With just a half a second left on the clock.
Henrishon's first foul, as Pena will go to the line. And as you mentioned, just a half a second remaining on the clock in this first half. Pena's front end, nothing but net. And that puts Pena into double digits. Great job here on the replay. You see Henrishon boxing out, getting to that far side, and the quick putback. Points 32 and 33 for the Bulldogs, but that's not going to be enough. Pena buries the second. He has 11. Half a second left. Soden catches, shoots, gets it off.
Oh, almost got it.
Hit backboard and rim, but does not go. And the Bulldogs will trail at halftime. 40-33. They have a 7-point disadvantage to overcome as they come back in second half. We will take a break for this halftime and come back with some statistics. Connor Daniels is here. We'll have some more information as we get back from halftime, but we'll take a break and join you for second half action here from Exeter High School. Path to the semifinals. Bedford got here by beating Manchester Central in the first round. They had a rather handy victory there, 88-55, the 2 over the 15. They faced Alvern in the quarterfinal matchup. Alvern had beat Keene for the only upset of that first round. Bedford faced Alvern, and as we talked about, the final score was 18-point differential, but it was much closer than that throughout. Final was 69-51, putting them into the semifinals. Nashua North took care of Goffstown in the first round, that 3-14 matchup, and faced off against Wyndham in the quarterfinal. They handled Wyndham by 10 to get here to the semifinals. Again, the winner here will face the winner of Pinkerton and Trinity. That's the 7:30 matchup this evening. That'll take place just after this game.
And jumping back to the girls game real quick, I wanted to point out that we will be broadcasting that game live on radio. WBNH will have the call for you. We'll have BCTV recording the game for replay later. The live video, of course, is under the auspices of the NFHS, their pay-per-view service, so there is that if you want to watch the game. But we will have the radio call for you on Sunday, time to be determined, right on 105.1. Ready to tip off here. Bulldogs have the possession arrow to start the second half.
8 minutes back on the board, and Bedoyan will bring it over for the Bulldogs. Nashua North in their man-to-man defense here. Soden around the top, fumbles it, and picks up an early foul as he had it slip away from him. They come in, and Soden will pick up his second foul.
Actually, just his first.
Okay, first foul. And that's a turnover.
Not a good start.
Not a good start, I agree. Bulldogs here in their three-quarter court pressure. 2-2-1, trying to get a turnover as Peters looks to get it out high. Pena gets double teamed up top, poked from behind from Soden. Miglani gets it in the backcourt. An aggressive defense here from the Bulldogs as they try to get some turnovers and some easy buckets. Rodriguez splits a double team and now has 15. 9-point lead for the Titans here early going. Bedoyan takes it coast to coast, gets it to go. He has 6. Roy Cortez for 3, too strong. Rebound Soden, and the Bulldogs back out and running. Bedoyan gets fouled on the way to the hoop. Roy Cortez looked like he had a lot of ball there, but
no, he had a pretty good grip on his hand when he went up. Literally pulled him down.
Saw there on the replay a lot of wrist, maybe a little ball. Either way, Bedoyan goes to the line for 2. Front end is good. Roy Cortez has 2 fouls now. First team foul here in the third quarter as Bedoyan's second is good. He has 8 points.
And makes it a 5-point game.
And the Bulldogs again, that three-quarter court trap, 2-2-1. looking to force those turnovers. Miglani cross court, Pena down low, and an easy lay-in for Rodriguez. Good patience there by the Titans.
Yeah, Bulldogs left him alone there.
To that easy basket there. Kazajanski driving baseline, can't get it to go. Bedoyan into the lane, little hesitation, gets it to rattle home. 6 quick points for Bedoyan to open up this second half. He has 10. The lead is 5 for the Titans. Peters finds Rodriguez in the corner. Back to Peters right in the middle. Slices through traffic, gets it up off the glass, and gets it to go. Peters with 5. Shortest guy on the court gets one down amongst the trees. Bedoyan. O'Connell gets the, rattles out. Little pull-up jumper there just inside the free throw line. Took a lot of heat. Now the C's part, and Pena gets all the way to the hoop. And Coach Marino doesn't like that and calls a timeout. 48-39, the lead is 9.
That hesitation there, it almost looked like he palmed the ball momentarily, the way he was able to float through.
Yeah, if we could see that replay just a little bit farther back there, that'd be great. As they, again, that hesitation dribble that you mentioned was right at the foul line. Pena did a great job of causing some indecision by the defenders. They parted, and they didn't have any backside help. Pena got all the way to the rim, scored an easy lay-in. There it is, transition. Sees part right there at the three-point line. He gets all the way to the bucket. Easy basket for Pena. He has 13.
He did carry it just slightly, but not to an illegal extent. He just kind of pushed it forward.
Either way, lead goes back to 9, 48-39. And the Titans are in control here early in the third quarter.
One thing that's missing from the Bulldogs game today are turnovers and, of course, points off those turnovers and transition. It's something that the Titans have been doing very well, not giving up the ball.
Not giving up the ball, finding the easy basket after having a lot of patience on the offensive end. It's led to this 9-point lead.
And the Bulldogs have been leaving Rodriguez open at times underneath.
Kazajanski drives hard. It goes out off of him as it slips out of his hand. Had a little bump there in the lane and it squirted free. And now Braga will check in for Henrichon.
Yeah, it's the Bulldogs now with the uncharacteristic turnover bug.
Bulldogs switch back to a man-to-man half court. Their press was effective for maybe a possession, and then
pressure.
The Titans were getting some easy looks. Roy Cortez into the lane, finds Peters now deep in the corner. Pena a little Euro step, back to Roy Cortez. Foul line jumper is good. He has 3. 50-39, 11-point lead for the Titans. Braga gives to Soden. They get a piece of it. Getting in on the offensive rebound was Brady O'Connell, and then getting rejected right away was Rodriguez, but now he comes with a steal. Bedoyan draws the foul. Leans in, kept the ball out and away from himself, and Rodriguez will pick up the body contact. That's just his second foul.
And that was great pressure there in the corner, taking that ball away to get a second chance point here. Now it's up to Bedoyan to make those count.
Front end for Nico Bedoyan is good. And he has really been leading the charge for the Bulldogs here in the second half on the offensive end. 7 points for the Bulldogs in the second half, and all 7 coming from Bedoyan. Pena drives hard, picks up a foul. This is on Brady O'Connell. I believe that'll be his 3rd. Just a second team foul on the Bulldogs. But the Bulldogs trail by 10 here, almost halfway through the third quarter. Pena will pull things out, regroup for the Titans. Roy Cortez. Pena drives hard to the middle. Up fake, steps up and under, can't get it to go, but right there for the offensive board is Parth Miglani. He now has 14. Kazajanski drives hard and gets fouled. I believe that's Miglani that's going to pick up that foul as he whacked Kazajanski on the way by.
That is his second foul.
It is Miglani. Kazajanski goes back to the line. He's just 1 for 3 from the line. Bulldogs down 12 here, 52-40. Kazajanski's first rattles home.
2 for 4 so far.
Takes his dribbles on the second. Shot is up and good. Makes them both, gets to 7 points. And the lead is 10 for the Titans. Miglani guarded by Soden. Soden getting up, trying to impact the ball. Roy Cortez now guarded by Bedoyan. Crossover dribble, gets to his right hand. Gathers himself, pivots away from pressure. His shot is no good. O'Connell up quickly. Kazajanski lays it up and in. And those are the kinds of baskets that the Bulldogs need to scrap their way back into it. 8-point lead for the Titans as Kazajanski has 9. Pena up off the basket, no good. Hit the backboard and the rim. It looked like Soden got a piece. Nice pass down low. Kazajanski can't get it to go on the lay-in. Dangled on the rim and fell right out. Tough one there as it was a great pass down low. Miglani for 3 now. Got it. Huge shot there for Parth Miglani. He's got 17 now. Roy Cortez comes away with the steal. Pena for 3. Got it. 16 for Pena. And it's quickly a 14-point lead. Soden looks to answer. Can't do it. Braga off Miglani, they say.
I think it's got a foul on Miglani. He hit Braga and caused him to lose the ball out of bounds. So it's going to be a third foul on Miglani.
4th team foul here in the third quarter for the Titans. And with 2:59 left, they hold a 14-point lead after those 6 quick points. Kazajanski drives to his right, off of Miglani's foot. That's the correct call. It came out of his hands. He lost control of it, but it did hit Miglani's foot on the way out.
And the Titans are protesting that, but that is not the correct call, and the officials will not change their mind.
On the replay, you saw it go off of those blue shoes. And now Soden pulls for 3. Got it. They need that. 13 now for Soden. Lead is 11. 2.5 to go. Bedoyan almost gets the rip. And now O'Connell does, and Pena will pick up a foul. It's a good foul by Pena if you're Coach Lane. Prevented the fast break.
Foul on the Titans, number 34, Jaden Pena.
But that does put Brady O'Connell on the line, as it's the 5th team foul and the Bulldogs are in the bonus. And as you mentioned, sorry Harry, Jaden Pena, that's his 2nd.
Brady O'Connell being the line, and he is shooting 2.
You know, those back-to-back threes off the turnover had the potential of being a dagger in this game, but the Bulldogs are trying to claw their way back here.
Front end is good for O'Connell. Yes, they were. And had not Luke Soden buried at least one to answer, they'd be in deep trouble here.
And now O'Connell can get it within single digits. Can't do it, but Bedford gets the rebound.
Back to Soden, fakes for 3, now gets to the elbow. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down. Bedoyan tries to get it up. That's swatted away by Terrialt, and now Soden will pick up a foul.
Yeah.
Dribbling out of pressure was Rui Cortez.
Number 2 on Soden right there, trying to turn the ball back over.
Tough one there.
They must have the carnival rims up in this half. Everything's just rimming out.
That was halfway down for Soden. Bedoyan couldn't get the lay-in to go, and it stays a 10-point lead for the Titans. Pena now. Terrialt, far wing. Deep in the corner for Roy Cortez. Peters now gets away from pressure. Dishes to Pena, near side. He tries to have some patience for the Titans. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Pena drives hard, gets doubled. Across the lane, Rodriguez got it to go. He has 19. Still no answer for the Bulldogs on the presence down low for Robinson Rodriguez. O'Connell dishes to Braga. Takes his time, gets it up off the glass and gets it to go. He has 4. Margin stays 10. Peters fakes, gets the foul called on Soden. Ooh, tough call there. Looks like he was stride for stride, but Peters drew the contact. And Soden picks up his 3rd. Peters heads to the line for 2 shots.
Looks like Soden's going to stay in the game despite having 3.
With such an offensive force in the hands of number 11, you have to keep him in if you're Coach Moreno. Number 11 needs to stay on the floor. Peters misses the front end. In early is Rodriguez. I think he's going to call it a double violation here, as both Soden and Rodriguez were in early, so they do not get the opportunity to shoot the second free throw. They call it a jump ball, and possession arrow favors the Titans.
And Soden might have helped Rodriguez into the paint just a little bit.
Odd sequence there. Nice steal by Soden. O'Connell's out on the break. Drives to the lane, gets it up off the glass and gets it to go. He has 8. And the lead is 8.
That gets it into single digits here. 8-point lead.
60-52 is your score. North by 8.
If Bedford can stop the Titans here and get some points back, this will be a ball game again.
They get a turnover here as Braga forces it away. Brady O'Connell got a hand in, forced it out of Pena's hands.
Oh.
Can't get the lay-in to go, but battles back for the offensive board. Kazajanski now from the near side wing. Foul line jumper, no good. Hustle there by Soden, can't get it to go. And now a jump ball, Bedoyan wraps up Pena. Good hustle by the Bulldogs. They sense the urgency needed here with 42 seconds left in the third quarter, trailing by 8.
They got a chance here to get it to 6 or maybe 5.
Bedoyan with the ball. Braga on the inbound. They look for Soden deep in the corner. 3 is on the way, no good. And now Roy Cortez. Peters out on the break. Lay-in is good. 7 for Peters. Great body control to get that down. Kazajanski hits a 3 though. 12 points for Kazajanski. Peters looks to answer and does. Back and forth here. Peters with 10, puts it back to 10 points on the lead. O'Connell gets all the way in, scoops it up off the glass, can't get it to go. Kazajanski for 3 at the buzzer, no good. And it stays a 10-point lead for the Titans, 65-55 after 3.
Definitely an entertaining game here. Action going both ways. Really something to see here. Let's get you the scores. Titans scoring so far. Robinson Rodriguez, 19 points. Parth Miglani with 17. Elize Roy Cortez, he's got 3. Luke Peters, pretty big third quarter right there. He's got 10 points. And Jaden Pena checking in there with 18, I think, if my math is right. Yeah, 18 points.
I've got 16 for Pena. Either way, he is their rock out there at point guard and has been contributing on the scoring end. For the Bulldogs, leading the way is Luke Soden with 13. Kazajanski has 12. Nico Bedoyan with 8. Brady O'Connell also with 8. 4 points for Henryshawn and 4 points for Braga. We also have 3 points for Logan O'Connell. That's rounding out their 55. 8 minutes back on the board. We're ready for the fourth quarter as the Nashua North Titans look to hold on to this 10-point lead down the stretch. Bulldogs are going to need to catch fire. They're going to need to bury some of these three-pointers and get some easy transition buckets. Kudos to the Titans for limiting those fast break points throughout the game. as the Bulldogs have had to scrap their way to every one of these points. Pena takes his time. Up top, Miglani. And that ball does not get tipped. That goes right out of bounds, and a turnover by the North is not a great way to start for Coach Lane. 13 seconds in, they turn it over, and the Bulldogs can cut it to single digits. Bedoyan will bring it over the timeline. Kazajanski near side wing. Soden off the pick. He's guarded by Peters. Quickly dispatches him. Gets to the basket. Good straight up defense by Rodriguez, and Soden is no good on the lay-in. Hustles back and tips away the pass to the corner for Miglani. But the Titans will have the inbound. Peters now far side for the Titans. Roy Cortez up top. Now Miglani near side wing. Drives hard righty. Soden straight up defense, but Miglani gets it to go, and now he has 19. Braga kicks to Bedoyan. The lead is 12. Grady O'Connell, foul line jumper. No good. Braga gets tipped around for the rebound. Kazajanski gets it. Went all the way back to half court. Soden found Kazajanski. Braga corner three, short. Put back, can't get it to go as Brady O'Connell, and Roy Cortez comes away with the defensive board. 12-point lead, looking to make it more. Peters from the corner, three, no good. Out on the break, Bedoyan. Euro step, gets it up off the glass and in, and what a creative way to get that ball off the glass. Bedoyan cuts it back to 10. Pena protects his dribble. Roy Cortez harassed by Bedoyan up top. Backdoor cut. Pena gets free and gets a bucket. He has 18. Lead is back to 12. Brady O'Connell travels. Gathered his feet as he met the big man down low. Robinson Rodriguez was ready to block. Kept his feet on the ground and his hands high and forced the turnover by O'Connell on the travel, and Coach Moreno takes the timeout.
BCTV's live channels and on-demand content are easier than ever to access. All you need is the Bedford Community Television app, free download on either Apple or Android. Download the Bedford Community Television app today from your favorite app store and enjoy our programming live or on demand anywhere you've got an internet signal.
6:10 to go here in the game. The Titans lead by 12, 69-57. Coach Marino needs some help here. His players have to lock down on D. Lock down on some of those backdoor cuts, get some turnovers, and get some easy buckets. And the buckets have been far from easy here this evening.
The shots that this Bedford team normally makes, they have had a lot of trouble. Balls rolling around the rims, layups just up a little too strong. And that happens when you're under pressure. You put a little too much on the ball, and you can't make those easy layups off the backboard.
Nashua North had a 4-game losing streak mid-season. That included one here from the Bulldogs, but showing some strong play here this evening. Great play by Peters that went out of bounds. Soden was out on the break, and Peters deflected it away. Almost made a brilliant play to keep it in bounds, but it did bounce over the end line.
Great effort there.
Bulldogs will inbound under their offensive basket. Braga, little fake. Lefty reverse, does not go.
Again, putting it up too strong because of the pressure.
He sensed that Rodriguez was there ready for the block and put it up too hard off the glass. Miglani falls, loses his grip, and now Coach Lane takes a very smart timeout as Miglani was in trouble. 5:32 left in the game. The Titans are ahead by 12.
This is a position that the Bulldogs haven't been in much this year. They, of course, fell behind to the Pinkerton Astros on their court in their only regular season loss. So this is the point of the game where it's do or die. They've got to find a way to stop the Titans from scoring, and get some of their own shots to fall, get some more turnovers, or this one could slip away. This could be the end of the year for them.
As is the case with any game, they need to play better defense and play better offense. They got a 12-point deficit to overcome here. Leading scorers for the Titans, 19 by Rodriguez, matched by Parth Miglani. He also has 19. Jaden Pena with 18. For the Bulldogs, 13 apiece for Nico Bedoyan and Luke Soden, 12 for Austin Kazajanski. They're going to need a punch here going down the stretch in the last 5.5. Usually sparked by their defensive play, getting turnovers, getting out on the break, getting easy transition buckets. We'll see what they can do in the last 5.5. Miglani will inbound for the Titans. Pena up top. They look for Miglani off the screen. Pena protects the basketball. Lefty dribble, now switches back to his right, crossover to his left. Brady O'Connell reaching in, trying to get the turnover. Roy Cortez, corner three, it's good. 6 points for Roy Cortez, and the lead is 15. Thomas Braga, mid-range jumper, rims out. No offensive hustle there for the basketball, and Rodriguez comes down with an easy board. Miglani. Ball gets tipped out of bounds by Soden. So the Titans will inbound near side. Logan O'Connell checks in for Braga. They're going to need some long-range sniping, and Logan O'Connell can bring that shooting prowess. Turnover here by the Titans. Soden pulls from three, can't get it to go. Pressing now as he was looking to get all 15 back right away. And the Titans with the defensive board, and they'll have some good patience as they get it over the timeline. Getting to the rim, but can't cash was Peters. But Robinson Rodriguez is there for the offensive board and quick putback. Logan O'Connell for three. Way long. 17-point lead for the Titans. They look to trap. Peters now avoids pressure. Gets it deep to the corner. Miglani will take his time and pull things out. Pena fakes the three, drives hard into the middle. Robinson, another easy bucket. 23 for the big man. Coach Moreno takes the timeout. This lead has blossomed to 19.
Titans just turning it on. Able to get points, landing their shots. Bulldogs pressing on theirs.
The lowest offensive output for the Bulldogs this season was 72. That was back on January 20th. Right now they're sitting at 57 with 3:55 left. Their offense has clearly not been clicking. We saw from the first half stats that has only continued here in the second half. 57 points is not going to get it done. And they've also let up 76. We knew the Titans could score. We expected them to score, but the Bulldogs offense has not been helping them.
As I mentioned at the start of the game, 76 is the magic number. They have given up 76 twice, but they won both of those games. So,
as you mentioned, the first matchup between these two back on January 5th, the Titans scored 76 in that entire game. They're at 76 here with 3:55 to go. The Bulldogs, by contrast, had 81 in that game. They will severely struggle to get to that number. Bedoyan for the Bulldogs finds Soden in the corner. He drives baseline, brings it across. Reverse lay-in won't go. Another rebound for Rodriguez. The big man has been dominating both on the boards and on the score sheet. He gets fouled here on his way to the basket, and he'll go to the line for two.
Number 4 on Luke Soden.
They do give it to Soden. That is his fourth. A disappointing night for Soden so far, just 13 points. His average has to be up close to 20. He scored only 3 points here in the second half. First on the way and short for Rodriguez. He'll stay at 23. Coach Lane giving some advice from the sideline. Rodriguez a little tight on that first one, but he makes good on the second. 24 huge points for Robinson Rodriguez this evening, and his night is not over. Kazajanski with an easy deuce. They need more of that, and quick in their possessions. Pena avoids O'Connell. Bounces off of Brady O'Connell's leg. Peters gets bumped, and that'll be Brady O'Connell's fourth.
I was going to mention that bucket by Kazajanski broke a 10-0 run by the Titans.
Saw Bedoyan on the replay, get it to Kazajanski. He drives hard lefty on that baseline and gets the easy deuce. Pena now, they double team him in the backcourt. Peters, he gets double teamed. Picks up his dribble across the top for Pena. They try the reach, can't get the poke free. Now Roy Cortez kicks it high. Miglani open three, good. Miglani now with 22. 80-59 is your score. It's 21. Bedoyan earns his way to the stripe as he got bumped while in midair. Jaden Pena picking up his third foul, and Bedoyan goes back to the line.
One thing we didn't see in this game was the backcourt pressure usually that the Bulldogs put on teams. I guess they respected the speed of the Titans, didn't want to get caught doing that, but they really kind of made it easy for the Titans to come into the front court.
Front end is good. I absolutely agree with you. They did not put on their full court press. I think they were fearful, like you mentioned, of the athleticism, speed, agility, and skill level of this Nashua North Titans team. Bedoyan's second is no good. He stays at 14. And Nashua North pulls down the defensive board. They look to double team Pena. They get him to turn it over as Jose Roy Cortez can't pull down that pass.
And as we were just talking about the backcourt pressure, there's the fourth turnover. Not that it's going to do much good at this point, down 20 with 2:43 to go.
And as a sign of the rest of the game here, Coach Moreno pulls his starters with 2:43 and down 20. Basically waving the white flag here as Landon Elsmore will inbound to Logan O'Connell. Elsmore brings it up. We also see Connor O'Rourke in and Dylan Soden. Here Danny Black pulls from three, it's no good. Coming down is Miglani. Roy Cortez pulls it down, finds the streaking Miglani. He gets fouled on the way to the hoop, and he'll go to the line for two.
Connor O'Rourke will pick up his first.
Team's third foul here in the fourth quarter. Miglani goes back to the line, looking to add to his 22 points.
And this is just only the third free throw for Miglani. He went 2 for 2 in the second quarter, to be exact.
Talented scorer, number 4, as he buries the front end. North will have their hands full as they will face either Pinkerton or Trinity in that second semifinal. As Miglani hits the second, he has 24. Logan O'Connell for 3. Halfway down, but rattles out. And those are the shots that you were talking about, Harry.
Yeah, I mean, how many have we seen of those? At least half a dozen.
Roy Cortez over the timeline, pressured by Logan O'Connell. Down low, and guess who it is? Robinson Rodriguez for yet another lay-in.
Titans not pulling their starters.
Robinson Rodriguez, 26 points. I'd have to say 20 of them have to be from inside the paint. And now, as you mentioned,
now finally,
the Titans will pull their starters. They empty their bench, and that pretty much will do it. 24-point lead here late in the game for the Titans. And they will likely advance to the final round at UNH on Sunday. Long three-pointer here by Logan O'Connell. 6 points for him. Cuts it to 21. That's going to be too little, too late for the Bulldogs. Theriault all the way across. That's Donovan. Braden Lebrecht back to Donovan. Logan O'Connell comes away with a steal. He'll pull from 3, and that's good. Back-to-back 3-pointers for Logan O'Connell. He has 9 points. Bulldogs won't give it up that easily. 18-point lead. And a turnover here by the Titans. 1:01 to go in the game.
Bedford at least trying to make it a little more respectable here on the scoreboard.
18-point lead for now. See if O'Connell can break 3 for another 3. Perhaps Elsmore, he has some outside range as well. He drives hard, takes his 2 steps, gets blocked down low. Defensive board by the Titans. Dylan Soden steps in, tries to come away with a steal, but knocks it out of bounds. And the Titans will have possession. Braden LeBrecq back to Theriault. 45 to go in the game. Theriault drives into the lane, dishes out top to Peter Donovan. Gets it back from Donovan. Back up top to Braden LeBrecq. They're running out the clock now, under 30 seconds. They force a turnover here. It did look like it got deflected, but officials felt it was straight out of bounds. So the Bulldogs will have another go on the offensive end. Elsmore, mid-range jumper, gets it to go. Elsmore gets into the scorebook. 16-point lead, under 10 seconds, and the Titans are booking their ticket to Durham. Nice showing here tonight by Coach Lane and his Titan squad. Fantastic game by Robinson Rodriguez down low. Outstanding job from him. Again, must have been at least 20 points down in the paint from him, ending with 26. Parth Miglani had 24. Jaden Pena chipping in 18. Top scorers for the Bulldogs, 14 for Nico Bedoyan, 13 for Soden, 14 for Kazajanski, but not nearly enough. Final score here from Exeter Gymnasium. The Titans 84, the Bulldogs 68. Final thoughts, Harry?
This was a 6-point game at the half. The Titans were playing strong. Bedford was keeping up with them. They got it within a few points late. I think they were within 7 late in the third quarter. But the Titans just found a way to just blow this wide open and just run the Bulldogs off the court. Bulldogs were not themselves today. They didn't get their usual number of turnovers. Their shots were not falling, and the Titans were hitting everything. And like I said before, Robinson Rodriguez was a force under the basket. Bulldogs had no answer, and then of course Parth Miglani added his contribution of 24 points. And you know, when you have a team that's hitting all those buckets, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? You're going to pack your bags and go home. That's what the Bulldogs will need to do this evening. Good luck to the Nashua North Titans as they face the winner of the second semifinal game between Pinkerton and Trinity. That is scheduled to tip off here at 7:30 from Exeter High School. Good luck to those players as they take the floor, and good luck on Sunday in the finals. We appreciate everybody here that helped this production. Eric Chellis here from the crew here in Exeter. Bill Carter, halftime.
Blue Hawk Media,
excuse me.
Yep.
Bill Carter, halftime input from the referee side. Connor Daniels chipping in some stats. Connor, any last thoughts on full game stats?
Sorry, what was that?
Any thoughts on last full game stats here? What did you have from the Bulldogs and the Titans?
For the Bulldogs, 34 of 90 in shots. For threes, 7 of 28. And 8 of 14 from free throws. Defensive rebounds, 19. Offensive rebounds, 18. For the Nashua North Titans, 42 of 75 shots made, 8 of 16 in 3, and 9 of 16 in free throws. They had 26 defensive rebounds, and they also ended up with 9 offensive rebounds.
Thank you very much, Connor. Glaring statistics there. Field goal percentages for both teams. The Bulldogs way off, and the Titans were on. Much higher percentages across the board. Congratulations to the Titans. For Harry Kozlowski, I'm Corey Munster-Tiger. We appreciate you tuning in this evening. Good luck to the teams the rest of the way tonight, and good luck on Sunday as they close out this 2023-2024 basketball season. Have a great night.
And don't forget, we'll have the girls' game for you on Sunday, time to be determined. Stay tuned. Bomb Radio with Phil Bruno coming up next on Bedford 105.1.